Hey you guys, I apologize for the first video I did on this car because I didn't know really how dark it was. So I'm shooting another video that'll hopefully be shorter as well. So this is the 2011 Toyota Corolla S, which is the sport version. And we got the new front, which is a copying Mazda's, which is really cool, right? No, it's not. 15-inch alloy wheels, I believe. Come with the sport package. Power doors. Regular mirror. Moonroof, which is an extra, but it's worth the $700 or $800 if you like moonroofs. Get the S badge. Corolla. Tag. Chrome tipped exhaust, which tries to make it look sporty, but obviously, you know, it's not. Gas tank, and that's basically the car. I mean, it really doesn't look that much sportier than the 2010, especially the XRS model that was actually had a larger engine. Of course, Toyota's not gonna up their engine for an S model car. Of course, why would they? You do have fog lights with the S model, which kind of come in handy, but I haven't even turned them on yet. Two different size windshield wipers, which is an interesting thing. I've never seen that on a car before. Well, that's basically it for the outside. It is a pretty nice looking car, especially I like this color a lot. So let's move inside. Alright, inside we're gonna find power windows, power doors, just this little flimsy handle. I'm kind of worried that might break off one day, but it's doing alright for now. Alright, here's the interior. You got the chrome lined gauges for the tachometer and the speedometer, and the gas and the engine temperature, but try to make it look sporty, but it really isn't. Volume controls, hands-free phone, and just a regular steering wheel. Tried to make it sporty by making the bottom flat. Traction control, mirrors, this little compartment right here. It's got money in it. Engine release and this weird little thing. I'm not sure what it's for, but I'll figure it out later. Air conditioning's pretty good unless you're sitting in the back, which obviously is a flaw. Here's the upgraded radio. It's the XM, the nicer radio that you can get for more money. I mean, it's worth it. This is actually a pretty nice radio. It's only got one disc, one CD that can fit in here though, which is kind of aggravating. You know, regular air conditioning controls for a Toyota, which don't feel all that great, but whatever. My mom has one, so it's kind of comes with it. Clock's down here, which is kind of stupid, but it's fine. Here's USB and auxiliary ports, iPod, whatever. It's got a telescopic and tilt steering wheel, or whatever, up and down and in and out. So that works pretty well. I'm 6'2" and I do fit in this car. I was surprised because a lot of people said, oh, you can't fit in this car if you're big. But you can fit in pretty well. I mean, the seat goes back. It still goes back. It's got this little, you know, regular release bar right here. Here's the trunk and the gas cap thing. Release. I have a 5-speed manual because I have a driving license, not a steering license, as I always say. I mean, seriously, everyone should learn how to drive a manual transmission car. I mean, it's hard when you first start, but it's not that bad after that. You know, a regular handbrake. These cup holders with this little center thing that comes out. Just a little separator. Decent amount of space in here. Hard plastic though. It's kind of annoying. Cloth seats do feel pretty good, and they're bucket seats. The speakers for the radio are actually pretty good. I was surprised. They're not that bad. We got a glove compartment, this little top thing. They're pretty nice. Just regular door. Oh, one more thing. You see, here's the pedals. And here's the dead pedal. But I don't know what Toyota was thinking. You can't even fit, let me show you. You can't even barely fit your foot on the dead pedal. Like, seriously, even if you have small feet, like, that's uncomfortable. So why the heck would you do that? And then second of all, there's no sport pedals. You call it a sport, and then you don't put sport pedals on it. That's kind of sad to me. And the gas pedal is so small. You can't even touch it. Whatever. But, you know, you're not going to be doing any heel and toe in this car. You can't even put your foot on it and reach over to the gas. You can't, you know, you basically can't do it because the gas pedal isn't long enough. I don't even know if you can put an extra gas pedal or a different one, different pedals in this car because the gas is so close to the side. But, I mean, seriously, Toyota. I know the kind of people that buy your cars don't give a crap what they get in it, but seriously, if you're going to call it a sport, put some damn sport pedals on the car. Well, I'll stop it here and show you the back. This is the back. You got regular power doors. There's a decent amount of space, and the seats kind of go in a little bit. I don't know if that's good for it, but whatever. So you can fit most people back here, but it is kind of uncomfortable. It's got this cup holder thing right here, which holds cans and bottles, but that's about it. And that's really basically it for the back. You know, the speakers and back there, but that's basically it for the back. It's fairly large, and then I'll show you the trunk in the next video. Alright, this right here is the trunk. The speakers right there. But, you know, it's not huge as you would expect from a Toyota Corolla. But, you know, it's got a decent amount of space for a really small car. I was surprised. And the seats fold down, you know, 40-60 or whatever they call it. So, I mean, the trunk's really not all that bad. Alright, so lastly, I'm going to cover the kind of people that should probably suggest, or that I would suggest, get this car if you're thinking about it. Those people would be people who don't give a crap basically about what they drive. I mean, no lie, Toyota makes great cars. They're reliable, and, you know, they get you from point A to point B. And they're kind of nice, a couple of them. But, I mean, if you're looking for a, like, luxury, more luxury, or more sport than a normal car has, and it gets decent gas mileage, I would suggest going for a Mini Cooper or a VW GTI or a Golf, because this car really does not have that. I mean, it's not all that sporty. Even if you get a 5-speed manual, I mean, yeah, hey, you can learn to drive manual. I guess that's a good thing. And it's got a 1.8 liter inline 4 that creates like 132 horsepower and 128 feet-pounds of torque. But, I mean, truthfully, that's nothing compared to the competition. So, 2011 Corolla really kind of screwed up. But, you know, if you're looking for a cheap car that'll get you from A to B, it's a little bit fun to drive, this is probably your car. You could, well, I mean, I would suggest you try a Ford Fiesta or a Mazda 6, or a Mazda 3, not a Mazda 6. But, you know, if you're really into Toyotas and you want this kind of car, then go for it. I mean, it's not that bad. So, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope it helped you understand who should and should not consider buying this car. Alright, thanks. See you guys later.